Dortmund Gladbach. So, I will go with the back three again, okay? That's good. That gives them more security. Gregory Kobel in goal as captain. Emre Can's out injured still, which makes sense as to why Kobel's captain. Nicolas Soule. Big giant in the back three alongside Voldemar Anton and Rami Bantabiani. Ryerson, that's pleasing to see him back because, again, we felt he was man of the match in the Classico against Munich. Julian Ryerson on the right. Young Daniel Svensson, the Swede. Norway, Sweden on the left. Felix Nemeka. Okay, interesting. He's alongside Pascal Gross, the ex-Brighton midfielder, playing as the DM alongside Nemcheka. Brandt's still in the side. Okay, is that number 10, the playmaker behind Guirassy, who bagged a hat-trick against Barcelona. Incredible result, but just wasn't enough the other night in the Champions League. And Maxi Bayer, and we know that Mr. Shades is a big fan of Maxi Bayer because he runs and runs. I can't remember who you made the comparison with. Was it Rashford, maybe? If it wasn't, don't laugh at that one. You made a comment the other day that he reminded you of another footballer just for his ability to keep running and getting some good positions. Feel free to let us know in the chat. There's your Dortmund team. And then Gladbach, it's Cardosa, also from Luxembourg. Joe Scally, the American, in a back four alongside Itakaru, Elvedi and Ulrich, who's a promising young talent for the future. They're going 4-2-3-1 look. It's Rocco Wright alongside Julian Weigl. And then Frank Honrahat on the right. Instagram-friendly Robin Hack on the left. Alisson Play, the old timer, still rolling back the years. The Frenchman in that sort of attacking three, all playing off Tim Kleindist, who's got, is it 16 goals this season? Let's just have a quick look because I've completely forgot. It's 15 goals. Sorry. Yeah, him and Guirassy and Johnny Burkout are all on 15. I like how Omar Mamouche's greyed out. Good transfer business, that, though, for Frankfurt. Yeah, good transfer business. The former dropped off, but Dino Topmuller is... Yeah, they're in a bit of a resurgence at the minute. Okay, they lost last night, so their European dreams are over for another season. But, anyway, we'll come on to Frankfurt when it's time. Anyway, let's come back here. So there's your two lineups. We can look at the table. So Dortmund are in 8th currently. Gladbach are 2 points ahead. Them in 7th. So it means a lot. So it's a game again. It's the business end of the season with 5 games to go. Everyone's taking points off each other. Gladbach are only a point off Freiburg, but more importantly, they're 4 points off Leipzig because everyone wants to be finishing in the top 4, right? Or there's only 2 slots up for grabs because there's a humongous difference between Frankfurt in 3rd and Leverkusen in 2nd. What's that? A 12-point difference? That's okay. It just proves that they're in a little mini league of their own. There's the cliche bell, as we promised. Every time there's a cliche, if you don't spot it, I spot it, that bell gets pressed. They're in a league of their own. I've probably missed a few others. I'll have to watch it back and I'll dub the bell on at the end. So yeah, whilst Dortmund are 2 off Gladbach, who themselves are only a point off Freiburg, I think Gladbach want more out of this season. The reality is I can see them finishing in 5th. So they're only 2 points behind Mainz, who have really dropped off. Yeah, I mean, Bo Henriksen performed like a Sunderland scale of miracle, keeping them up last year. Almost a Nigel Pearson sort of great escape with Leicester. It was at Sunderland. Was that Di Canio? I think it was Di Canio, wasn't it? Yeah. And there's probably other teams, and feel free to put it in the chat, or if you're watching this in the VOD, feel free to leave your comments down below of other great escape artists. There are others. I just I'm trying to keep my artistic brain as as focused as possible. So this game has a lot of implications on European qualifications for next season. And even Dortmund have got Werder Bremen, who are the form team at the minute with 3 wins on the spin, breathing down their necks, as Augsburg are. So it feels like they can draw a dotted line under Augsburg in 10th. Sorry, Stuttgart, you've still got a DFB Pokal final, right? Which, again, just laser focusing on that for a second. You'd be damned if you do and damned if you don't. If you lose that one, it's a fairy tale for Arminia Bielefeld, who were in the final coming in from Liga 3. And if you win it, people will say it was Arminia Bielefeld of Liga 3, right? So you can't... damned if you do, damned if you don't. But you still got a cup final. You still got a day out to Berlin to look forward to. Or maybe stay overnight. Go and look at the Brandenburg Gate. Go up the radio tower. Enjoy some of the kitsch bars and coffee shops. You've still got a weekend in Berlin later in the season coming up. But yeah, it feels like we'll do a pass on Europe this season. Wow, interesting game, that one coming up. Let's make a quick prediction then. I say make it. This is all pre-canned. Whoa, look at that. We're going big. Yeah, we're going big on this one. On the basis that it feels like Dortmund are hitting form too, and they also want to get into the Champions League. But they're slightly vulnerable at the back, as they've proven all season. I will validate that one. They've conceded 45 goals this season, Dortmund. So, interesting that Gladbach above them, 2 points ahead of them, have conceded 43. Gladbach have a +3 goal difference. Dortmund have a +9. So it's very competitive. So there's goals in it. It is a potential goal fest.